you were advising an international student using AI, what's the top tip you'd give them?
I think when it comes to AI, we just have mentioned how they've had an increase in the number of applications, and they're saying that it's leveled the playing field for some people in terms of their language skills and being more concise with their bullet points and all of this. So they found it quite difficult to sort of shortlist to the next stage. So when it comes to using AI, I think you've got to try and see it's a tool. You need to find out where does the recruiter stand, because, I mean, if they're visually, they've sort of stated they don't want you to use AI, then you know you shouldn't be using it, okay? If you are, then think about preparing first. Think about what is exactly you want it to do. What research have you done so far? What have you got already? Then think about what is it you want the AI to do, okay? So is it sort of making it more concise with the bullet points? With AI, it's more of they are providing suggestions.
Yeah.
You've got to humanize it, as you say. So whatever they do, look at it and then try and make sure that it is truly reflecting who you are. The kind of words you use, the language you use, does it truly represent that? Because with AI, they all sound the same, you know, and you don't want that. And I think that's one of the things that recruiters are sort of continuously saying is that they're looking at the CVs and they're all the impression they get, and it's all the same. So you want to make sure that you, as much as you are, standing out as well. Think about what it is you want. Think about the prompts that you want to do, and there are various types of ways of putting that action in. So there's RAF, there's Clear, there's various types of ways of kind of constructing those prompts. But then have a look at the outcomes, those suggestions, and then sort of adapt them.
Because I think ultimately with the use of AI, you still want to remain authentic, because that's what recruiters say they want. They want authentic candidates. And I guess, I mean, your point is that everybody's using it. More people maybe were getting further than they were. Yeah. But the problem is they land at the interview and they just die a horrible death at the interview because the person in front of them hasn't prepared as well as their CV is presenting them. So I think it's, as you say, is using all of those.
But I think you use AI also to analyze the job description.
Yes.
Because we're talking about keywords, key competencies. You can do this very, very quickly through AI. I remember the times when we would highlight them so I can see and they stand out for me. But,
well, do they still have highlighters now? In the modern age?
I don't know, but I still have them actually. I still use my highlighter, I'm afraid.
Probably do. On the computer, isn't it? You can highlight
on the computer. Yeah. But that speeds the process. And then you talk about the key skills, keywords, and you include in the CV.
But I think it is the prompts, isn't it? I think getting the prompts right is the key thing. Any use of AI, because AI, you have to remember, takes everything that's on the internet. Not everything that's on the internet is true or accurate. So it has hallucinations, as it calls it. And if you're not personalising that, I think that's when you're setting yourself up for a failure.
And the other thing is, many organizations now will have policies around ethical use of AI. So if you not use it ethically, then how are you going to apply for the job? How are you going to answer the interview questions? So there is mismatch of your professional values against what the organization wants. So